Q&A. Fanmail? Lovely. Of course, it's not actually Friday. It's actually Tuesday when I'm filming this because I have to get ready for BrickCon. I'll be leaving for BrickCon Wednesday evening, so I won't be able to film it when I usually would, which will be on Thursday. So yes, I will be at BrickCon from Thursday to Sunday. If you're anywhere in the Seattle or Pacific Northwest area, feel free to come by and see the castle and the boat and say hello and all that stuff. The weekend after that, I'll be going to Missouri to the Mutation Mall Madness. 2 weeks after that, I will be in North Carolina at Nerfing for Autism. And then hopefully I will have a rest. I do have to go to Boise in December because my brother's in a play that I absolutely want to see him in, so that should be fun. Alright, let's answer some questions. I actually do have loot today, but first, the questions. Christopher Goodrow asks, what brand would you recommend for those on a those that are monetarily limited? Well, first I would recommend Thrift. Goodwill, OfferUp, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, garage sales, whatever. That's where you're going to find the best deals. But if you're wanting newer stuff, Busby. Busby usually has the cheapest. That's not really so much the case anymore. Dart Zone and X-Shot are roughly in that same area. And it kind of depends on what you're looking for. Because if you're looking for something full auto, nobody's stuff is particularly cheap. If you're looking for a Springer, things like the Aeon Pro, assuming that's still available, is the cheapest for the amount of power that it has. Basically shop around. There isn't anyone where this has the best stuff for the cheapest. There's a Puma on the loose. Shop around. Yeah, that's my recommendation. Alex Price, you once said you like horror films that are silly, so are you excited for the Winnie the Pooh horror film? I am now. I didn't know that was a thing. Fabulous. Stuart Craig, as a fan of HVZ and Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks, have you ever read the Day by Day Armageddon series by J.L. Bourne? I have not, no. Also, what stringer did you take to Europe? I took the Striegel, and then didn't end up using it much as it didn't seem to like the max darts very much. So, Telemachus 2814, what is the twist on your scar barrels, and how effective would you say they are at increasing accuracy and flight path? I have so many scar barrels, and I haven't the foggiest idea what the twist is on any of them. Nor do I care. And I'm not sure what unit of measurement to use to measure effectiveness. They are effective. Are they 50% more effective? Are they 9/10 more effective? Are they this much? Are they that much? Are they? I don't know. They work. Scar barrels work. We know this. And so do just rifle barrels now. Things like the AccuSaber, which doesn't use strings, it just uses good old-fashioned rifling. It definitely works. I mean, we've known that rifling made things fly better since pretty much the development of the arrow thousands of years ago. So, how much? I have no idea how to measure how much more effective they are or what unit, how I would even go about that. Not a clue. But they work. Michael Nimrod! Have you ever tried playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? No. Atticus. Pretty sure that's what he's trying to spell there. What is your favorite lightsaber color based on its meaning? Orange. Completely arbitrarily. I don't actually know the meanings of lightsabers. I tried looking it up and found 9 different systems all claiming something different. So, I like orange. Jack Brown. Have you ever modified a Busby Rapid Fire Tech? Yes. If so, what would you suggest to get more power out of it? I got nothing. I tried and failed. The plunger tube in them is minuscule and is not direct. It uses hoses and it's an absolute mess in there. You can try to upgrade the spring if you can find one that fits. You can try to improve the seals. You can try to add brass to the shells. There are things you can try. You are gonna probably get really diminished returns on a lot of your effort. It's unfortunately just not a very solid platform to mod. you would probably end up spending more time and wasting more money than just getting a more powerful shell ejecting blaster from somewhere else. I think there are some I know there are definitely some. Yeah, the Winchester. I think there's a Winchester. I think it's called. That's shell ejecting. But if you have one and you really want to try, those are the things that I would try. Increasing the spring, improving the seals, and maybe brassing your shells. Brandon Keller, what is up with the tentacle stock? What tentacle stock? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. And finally, Astro, what is the most accurate, cheap Nerf blaster that you have? Probably the Aeon Pro, because it's like 20, 25 bucks and shoots half darts really well. Sealed breech, all that jazz. Yeah, pretty sure that's probably the most accurate, cheap one I've got. Yeah. Waha! Oh, right over the top. All right, let's get to the loot. Right, we have 4 packages. We will start with the little one, which I think is something I've been sent to review. Comes to me from Detroit Dartworks. Right, no, stop it. Stop, missed. Aha! A note! Dear Captain Xavier, loot, enjoy. I've sent you an assortment of AccuNub P-Cars to do with as you please. The AccuNub P-Car family is a set of fully 3D printed rifle muzzle devices for foam dart blasters. All AccuNubs share the Tetra Twist rifling, which combines 4 constant points of contact to center darts and apply spin to them as they leave the barrel of a blaster to improve accuracy, while the shortened contact area reduce FPS loss. AccuNub 50% rifling, 50% collet, 100% 3D printed, no strings attached. I sell both file sets and prints of the AccuNubs on my Etsy shop, Detroit Dartworks. May they bring you many pings. Alex, Detroit Dartworks. See the following page for details on what's included, installation instructions, and all of that. Fabulous! What do we got? We got stuff. I got all the gizmos. I have all the gizmos in all the land. Come on. Aha! Neat. How do they work? I don't know. Looks like some of them plug into standard rifling, or like dart zone barrels. Oh, fascinating. Oh, they are self-tightening. Oh, that is classy. That is cool. I really like the design on that. Is just snazzy as well. And in different color. Oh, we got some sparkly stuff. Sparkles. AccuDzaf. AccuNub Dzaf Micro. Very cool. Very cool. Accu Infusion. Oh, okay. So yeah. Colored inserts for brass barrels. Okay, those. Everything about all of that is awesome. Those will be getting their own video for sure. So yeah, these ones look like they go into Dart Zone Pro barrels, and then these ones can go in your brass and or Caliburn-ish type barrels and are self-tightening. That is just super, super cool. So, stay tuned for a review of those. I have gotten lots of new blasters recently that are actually accurate enough to need rifling and that sort, and I'm running out of rifling and stuff. I will get a full video as well. Obviously, links will be down in the description, and then of course the links will be on the review video. Super, super cool. All right, we're gonna take a look at this one, which comes to me from somewhere. Probably something I've been sent for review. It is indeed something I have been sent for review. It is a helmet. With big old visor. So stay tuned for that. should be absurd and fantastic. Never get caught up on reviews at this rate. People keep sending me stuff. Just the worst. I love getting sent stuff. All right, let's take a look at this one. From a Matthew Hale, apparently. Lego. There's Lego right on top. What? Sorry I couldn't find a jacket to put these on. Hopefully you'll have something to put them on. The Legos are not glued to each other. He has made me patches with an X and an hourglass. Sweet. I definitely have things I can attach that to. Now what else do we have in here? We have, oh good lord, good lord. Dear Captain, hope this arrived in a reasonable condition and passes your inspection. Please let me know if not, and those responsible will be swiftly dealt with. All the best, Matt Stuntman. I'm fairly certain there was a trade involved here, and hopefully he can remind me what it was that I promised. Good lord, it's in the box. It's in the box, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even... Is it still sealed in box? That's amazing. That's incredible. Good lord. Fires balls, the Supermax ammo, which I do have some of, and it fires arrows. Oh Lord have mercy. That's incredible. But seriously, this oh, okay, this side is open. Okay, good. Can I open it? Can I open it? I can. I'm plotzing. Don't mind me. It's the darts are still in their packaging. The darts are still in their packaging. The stuff, good lord. For best performance when shooting, pump a minimum of 6 times. Good to know. The arrows are in there. Wow. Yes, I don't remember what I promised you. Please ping me and you will absolutely receive it because that is absolutely incredible. That is amazing. I'm gonna have to start hunting down the last of the Supermax lines. There's one Nerf blaster from the collection I'm missing, and then there's a bunch of Supermax that I am still missing. And I now have a section of wall set aside for the Supermaxes. I'm gonna have to hunt them down, but this is an incredible start. That is one that I'd kind of put on the, yeah, well, you're never gonna find one of those list. I certainly never thought I'd find one in box with packaged ammo. That is incredible, sir. Incredible. Good lord. Put you over there and plots some more. All right, I have one last package from Matthew Yoho. Like Yoho. Which means it's, I think I know what, well, I know what it is probably related to. I do not know the details. The man was being intentionally and hilariously and wonderfully cryptic. So who knows what's in here? Who knows? A note! A note is what is in here. When in deadly danger, when beset by doubts, run in little circles and wave your hands about. Yeah, that's about right. Captain Xavier books in this package contain some number of items, all of which can be read without requiring the context of the other tomes that I have not put in the box mailed to you, except for the ones that can't. You'll see in a moment what I'm talking about. On to the contents. Standalone novels. Karn, Eater of Worlds, The Devastation of Baal, technically standalone. Books that isn't standalone at all, but can be read by itself for reasons. Pariah, the first book that is in what's planned to be the Benquin trilogy eventually. Penitent is the second. This novel is actually the first book in the third trilogy of a series of related trilogies, it being pitched as Revenor versus Eisenhorn originally. In other words, it's the direct follow-up to the Eisenhorn and Ravenor trilogies and the novella The Magos. though it is actually penned quite a while after Pariah was published, despite being chronologically first. Well, I'm thoroughly confused. That sounds fantastic. Books that can't be read by themselves anymore, because you should read them in a very specific order instead. I sent you the Phibius Bile trilogy in its entirety. In other words, a series that depicts key sequences in the life of the titular anti-villain, as Bile's ostensible motivation are benevolent enough in the grand scheme of things, where he exists within a universe where everything is just the absolute worst. Primogenitor, Clone Ward, Manflayer. You're getting these because an omnibus edition contains some short stories that I didn't have elsewhere in the collection, was recently released and then acquired. Now, on to the non-book items you doubtless stumbled across before reading this part of the note, and probably brandished on camera whilst pointing, saying, "Sir!" a few times in dramatic fashion. I will have you know I have done no such thing. I spotted the note and have been behaving myself. They're 1/18 scale Joy Toy 40K miniature action figures. Very different and distinct things, not actually a sarcastic statement on my part. You'll see the difference right away, besides the obvious smaller stature. Well, that's just awesome. Long story short, I wound up with duplicate of 3 Black Legion figures, and because I had those and did not need them, I then deliberately acquired the 4th smaller figure in the box, the Death Corps of Krieg Guardsman Medic. Awesome. Death Corps is cool. Because it was on sale, and 1/8 figurines being a much smaller scale than the stuff I previously sent you, I felt it appropriate for you to have a figure that scaled against those Chaos Marines, because they appeared properly imposing. So they, yes, yes. I see, yes, because that is very true. All 4 figures are the original packaging, not because they're unopened. I totally opened them and broke in the particular joints that tend to be initially stiff and whatnot before returning them to their neutral pose, but because Joy Toy stuff near universally tends to come with a number of additional options, such as alternate heads, hands, previously switched. Very cool. Very, very cool. I'll have to read through all of that. Let's take a look at what this madman hath done sent me. Well, obviously the books. Fabulous books. Fabius Bile. More Fabius Bile. Pariah. Karn, Eaters of Worlds. And... oh, no, that's a mini. Isn't there one more book? Ah, there it is. Primogenitor. Very cool. Super, super cool. Oh, and the devastation of Baal. And then minis. Well, that is just awesome. Yes. Super cool. I have to expand my display. Because I have them all nicely displayed. They've got their own series of bookshelves. Sir. Sir. As you said, sir. Oh, Death Corps of Krieg Medic. That is awesome. Veteran Squad Guardsman Medic. Oh, yeah, he's right. They come with all kinds of extra gizmos. And gizmos. They're being stocked. Gizmos! Different hands for different weapons. Super, super cool. Oh, those are awesome. Those are awesome. Oh, that one's got a chainsaw. Awesome. Right. Well, as per spec, you all spoil me, and I appreciate it all immensely. Super, super cool. Is that anything? How did you get that in there before? Anyway, you're wonderful. You're awesome. I have to go finish packing for BrickCon and getting this edited and all that stuff. Thank you so much for the stuff, and thank you so much for watching. You are all amazing. I must pet my cat.